Being in this tournament was something I've dreamed of as a little kid, so that's a pretty fun play, and I grew up kind of watching guys dunk the ball in the tournament, so it was pretty fun.
You and Miles both get in pretty early in the first half. Is that something you were anticipating? And then what is that first NCAA tournament minutes like?
I really just think it's staying ready kind of whenever I go in the game. I think at the beginning of the year I was kind of one of the first guards in off the bench, and then it kind of was, the second media, and then it's kind of recently been back to the first media. So I think it's just being able to kind of stay ready, and obviously Miles adds a lot of skills with his ability to score the ball and his athleticism. So I think that when we kind of get into that groove with the group after that first media, I think that's kind of a good thing that we have going.
A couple big moments. Braden misses an open three, screaming for about a minute afterwards. How do you handle the emotions of an environment like this?
Yeah, he's a very, very competitive kid. He thinks he can make every shot, and quite honestly, every time he shoots it, I think he's going to make it. So, it's really just about staying focused. He does a good job of encouraging us to shoot the ball, moving on to the next play. So when he does stuff like that, and he misses a wide open three, we try to do the same thing and pick him up.
Zach Edey, I think it's the second 30-20 game in 50 years in the tournament. Just, I don't think it's a surprise to any of you, but just...
It's not a surprise. I was just saying, it's like a very quiet 30 and 20. Me and Chase were just talking, and it was like he had 23 and 18, and I looked up and I was like, 18, all right, 23, and it was just crazy to see that, and he's the best player in the country for a reason.
You're really aggressive attacking closeouts today. Is that just reading and reacting in the game, or is that something you've been more aggressive with and wanting to do as the season's going on?
I think sometimes I'm a little too passive, and I've been told that by quite a few people, so I think it's just kind of reading, if they're so far off in help, I'm either going to catch and shoot the ball, or they're going to have to react, and there are a few times where they have to close out hard, so I'm making that play to drive.
Can you walk me through the alley-oop? When do you feel that happening? When do you see Smith seeing you?
Well, we work on transition, like Braden getting the outlet and us just going every single day in practice. So when he got it, the coaches encouraged me to sprint every single time, and I was kind of ahead of the defense, and I saw him kind of take that left-handed middle dribble and then throw it. And we've done that a few times this year, so it was a great pass.
When did it start feeling like a basketball game and not a moment or an experience?
That's a great question. I'm not sure I have an answer, but I've always kind of grown up just the energy around March Madness, and filling out brackets my whole life and watching games my whole life. So I'm not sure there was a specific moment, but I think just like being here yesterday, and obviously last year we didn't win the first game, so I think winning the first game is just kind of it's a great moment, and especially to kind of move our name on the board.
Thank you, Cam.